Hello there. Guess what? Today's another first impressions day, and granted, I am so far behind on the bandwagon that I'm just gonna dive into it. So basically, everybody has been loving the L'Oreal True Match foundation. I wanted to stay away from brands other than Rimmel London because every time I tried them, something in their formula would break out my face. And excuse my face, I am currently suffering from some sort of strange rash, and the doctor gave me some cortisone and ointment, and so like my whole body's just kind of breaking out and having its fit. So I finally decided that after realizing I only have like 4 foundations, I might as well just try the L'Oreal True Match that everybody's talked about. I'm still skeptical about the CoverGirl foundation. I'm just not a CoverGirl girl. And so this is basically what we're going to do. We're just going to try this, and I'm going to prime one half side of my face like always, and then leave the other parts unprimed. And essentially, because I've got a lot of redness, I'm definitely going to use the concealer in with my primer just to help my face out. And so you want to see how I went from this? I will catch you all on the other flip side. Okay, so I'm just going to take off my glasses and grab my color corrector because of all of the stinking red spots, which I guess is what it means to be inflamed, but we're going with it. So I'm just going to take the CoverGirl True Blend Face Primer for oily skin. It's not actually working. I seem to have a lot more dryness than I really honestly thought. So I'm just going to put this in the T-zone, and on the one half side of my face I'm going to prime. I'm going to prime this side of my face just because it's got the most breakouts, the most redness. So essentially I am going to use this. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand and then dab it on my face because the sponge and the brush both seem to pick up the product and kind of absorb a lot of the product. So I'm putting the hair back. This side is going to be the brush, this side is going to be the sponge. So let's just get started. Now let's go in and get this melted into my skin. Okay, this side that is primed, we're just going to pat that in. I've noticed with more liquid-like foundations, if you pat them in, they actually sit better. So far, so good. Now I am just kind of blending this down my neck, just because I don't want the cake face look. Or you can tell I've done my face and never blended it down. Okay, and now the other side with the sponge. Let's see how they apply differently. And I think that's pretty much it. Let me check to make sure. Okay, so the verdict is in. It is on my face. Let me get away from all that light. The unprimed side did move the concealer from there to take away the redness. Let's see if you can see it. My pores are completely visible. Nothing has changed. You can still see the texture. You can see all the pores on my nose, all the texture. I don't know what I am doing wrong. Somebody please tell me, what am I doing wrong? Every foundation I own cakes up on my face. No matter what I use to apply it, no matter how much moisturizer I put on. I even mix it with my moisturizer just to see if that makes any bit of a difference. So I brought you into better lighting so you can see. You can clearly see my pores. All of my spots. My nose is like the worst. The prime side looks better. The pores are covered. But then you go to my forehead. And look at that. It didn't cover anything. Literally, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong, guys? Somebody please tell me what I'm doing wrong. Because my skin, I mean, this is ridiculous. I didn't cover anything. And you can tell I am wearing it. You can tell that I'm wearing it. Every time I see somebody put foundation on, it goes on so smoothly. It looks so good on their skin. It looks almost completely flawless. And every time I put just even the taddest bit on, it looks caked. The prime side looks pretty good. But you can still see all the texture. Even on my forehead. But the unprimed side is like super bad. Like you can see my pores for days. And it moved that, so obviously it didn't do, I mean, guys, what am I doing wrong? Somebody please help me. I'm going to see if I can build this up and see if it looks a little bit better. So I built it up with the smallest, I am not kidding you, with the smallest amount. And look at this. I look so freaking caked up. I'm almost ready just to call it quits on foundation because I just did a BB cream review and this stuff is ridiculous. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I'm just gonna finish off my makeup and I'll see you all soon. So this is the finished look. I will leave everything in the description down below. As you can see, I played with some colors today. And I just used the Wet n Wild Cobalt Blue or Voltage Blue. And it is like literally true to color and it is just absolutely beautiful. And I hope you all loved this video. Again, I will check back in for an update with the first impressions. And so I figured I'd just show you my finished makeup look. And I will see you all in a couple of hours. Okay, so this late, as you can see, I'm in the car doing this. Because we've been out and about. I've been out and about all day. And so this is the result of what I have right now. It's worn off completely down here. I think a lot of that is that, dude, that's just my highlighter. How about the highlight on those eyes? That blue. Thank you. Oh, yes. The prime side still looks pretty good, pore minimizing wise. This side of my nose, no. You can see all of that there, and I'd have to give it a 6 out of 10. I'll check in with you right before I go to bed, give you better lighting than this light right here, which I didn't even realize was there until I kicked the camera on. And yeah, I mean, I like it. I I just have to play with it to figure out just exactly how to put it on the skin, whether I need to just mix it in with a, I don't know, some sort of primer that's good for combo skin. I don't know. I just have to keep trying. I mean, that's what makeup is about, is just trying. And so yeah, I definitely did try today with eyeliner, and I am in love with it. So I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. It's been on for about 6 hours, 7 hours now. No. 8 hours. So I'd have to say it's done a pretty good job. Let's see. You can see the texture. This is the crappiest lighting. It's hit a lot of the redness over here, even though I've been like kind of like playing with it. But like I said, the prime side, the pores are nice. Over here, not so much. So I'll check in with you again before I call it a good night. We have returned to the ever popular bathroom for the final check of the night before this gets taken off, and I still say I give it a 6 out of 10. I don't really care for it, but I think, like I said, with more practice and time. That's not oily at all. That's the highlighter. This is not even oily, which is odd. Usually my skin at this point is very, very oily. So I'm going to call this a 6 out of 10 until I really work with it. It's a highlighter though. I'm going to go to bed now. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.